Hello everyone and welcome back to Dota 101, a show where we cover the basics of Dota 2 in short informational videos. Today we'll be talking about power spikes. The Oxford Dictionary defines power spikes as a spike in power. What did you think it was? You noob, get out of here. Are you good or something? You think you're good at the video game? You're not good at the video game. Get out of here. You get the idea. So let's start with the basics. Determining your role. In Dota, there are many different heroes with many different innate talents. This makes for various power spikes that all overlap to determine your strength. For simplicity, I'll break it down into 5 sections. Control, damage, tank, escape, and pushing. Out of these categories, it's your job to determine your hero's natural role based on its strengths and weaknesses. Are you a master of control, impossible to catch, a nightmare to kill, or just straight up well-rounded? You take your initial power, and now you can either build to your strengths or cover your weaknesses. Usually it's a healthy mix of both, and as the game progresses, heroes build up and they start to look more and more similar. So getting these items online that fill your hero up before the enemy hits their spikes is crucial. So the next step is to talk about item planning. Now, across the course of the game, there will be certain power spike hills the enemy will create with their net worth that you have to get over if you want to win. To plan your items most efficiently, you'll have to determine which enemy heroes counter you innately or with items, and which ally heroes synergize with you innately or with items. First, you'll want to build to overcome any enemy hard counters, like Orchid versus Storm Spirit or Rupture versus Anti-Mage. Then the goal is to build things that can defeat the enemy in full team fights, small pickoffs, or even split pushing. If you think they're gonna die because their damage is overwhelming, it's time to get some survivability. If you need damage to kill their Shadow Fiend, then you need more damage to kill their Shadow Fiend. It's that simple. This sounds stupid, but sometimes people will advocate building solely for your role without dipping into their wallets for other important items like BKB, Pipe, Mech, Halberd, stuff like that. All these items which win a game, but the tunnel vision of I must build damage or I must build tank blind people from the reality that some of these items are necessary. Build what works. If it sounds stupid but works, it isn't stupid. With your extra survivability, your extra damage, your extra mobility, then you can overcome these power spike hills and you're stronger than the enemy. There is no cookie cutter guide for every hero because situations are different. The same 10 heroes played by the same 10 people twice will be completely different games. So build to counter the enemy first, then to your role, but never forget that you must survive fights or pushes or ganks to be useful, and you must be able to force objectives afterwards. Now let's talk about utilizing your timings. Power spikes function in Dota like stocks. You don't get them to own, you get them to appreciate. To use a power spike to your advantage, you'll have to utilize every aspect of what it gives you. Got a blink on Slardar? Great, go set up a kill, win a teamfight, push a tower uncontested. Just make sure you get the gold out of the exchange. You get gold to get power to win games. Without the gold, you can't get more power, and without another spike, you can't beat the enemy. Got a BKB? Cool. Set up a fight, get Roshan, then a barracks. Use the money and the power you get from that, transfer it into items, map control, and ultimately a game win. Levels, items, cooldowns, everything in Dota is abusable, especially the enemy. They just use BKB in a fight, don't back down now, mana bullets down and crush them. Even inefficiencies contribute to your spike. They took too long to farm a stack, now you've got free space to push or farm faster. Every second matters in this business, so make sure your time and money count. Don't waste time with your blink, buy a smoke, and go get a kill. The same way muscles decay if left unused, power spikes decay if left unforced. So go nuts, get a tower, buy some wards, gank their carry, because at the end of the day, whether it's a 2k jungler or literally S4, they're still a bunch of plebs compared to the power spike. Anyway guys, that is it. Determine your role, build to survive, then fill that role and press every advantage you can. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed this, please leave a like and subscribe for more great guides in the future. If you want some more brain food right now, check out How to Come Back, which is all about how to come back and win a game of Dota when you're behind, or Harassing Improved, how to get better at beating people up so they leave you alone. But thanks for watching, and I'll see you later. Bye!